Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a review on this 2006 Mercury Grand Marquis. And one thing to note before we get started, Happy Easter everybody. We got the car nicely decorated for Easter. This is being filmed on Easter, so it'll probably come out maybe a few days after. But, you know, Happy Easter from me to you and your family. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So let's first take a look at our engine and talk specs. So we currently have a 4.6 liter naturally aspirated single overhead cam V8. This is Ford's modular 4.6, which was found in the Grand Marquis, the Crown Vics, the Town Cars, and a few other vehicles. This engine was found in actually a lot of Ford products of this time period, and even all the way up to about 2014 they were used in taxi cabs. So this motor makes about 275 horsepower and around 300 pound-feet of torque, and that is mated to a 4-speed automatic transmission, which then goes to the rear wheels. So you might recognize this and think, oh, looks like a New York taxi. Well, it is built off of a New York taxi. The New York taxis were Ford Crown Victoria police cars, and this is just a step up from the Crown Vic LX. So this has more toys, more chrome, has nicer styling than the Crown Vic did. So this Grand Marquis here is finished in North Sea Blue Metallic, which I was going to say is a very fine color for this car. You don't see many of these Grand Marquis in this color. So we even have the keypad, which nobody knows the code for. So let's take a look at our trunk and see how many goodies can be fit back here. There is a good amount of stuff in this trunk, but when I say a good amount, there is a good amount. Don't mind the mess. But yeah, you can fit plenty of stuff back here and a whole lot more. You can fit, plenty of stuff and 6 people in the car. So now let's take a look at our back seats and check out the room. So when you sit back here, you just sink into this lovely leather. It's built like a couch in here. We do have a center armrest, and I'm sat behind myself at 5'11". I have plenty of headroom, plenty of side-to-side room, and plenty of foot and knee room. Definitely no complaints back here. We seem to have some lights. Very interesting. So now let's jump in the front of this Grand Marquis. So get our Mercury key right here, and we'll go ahead and start up that 4.6 liter V8. Very quiet. It's one thing that I've definitely enjoyed while driving this car. It's very quiet, it's very smooth, the inputs are very nice. I enjoy the styling in here. It definitely has a luxurious touch, but also a simple touch. There's not too many harsh lines, and everything's easy to use. We have buttons, we have dials. Everything in here does what it is supposed to. It won't be a hindrance to the driver in any type of way. Down here, we have automatic climate controls, but it's all push button. We have a dial here for the fan speed, and we can adjust our temperature however way we like. Turn that off, do the outside temp. We have all of our directions. See the defroster. All these buttons are for your center screen on the gauge cluster right there. Headlight switch, traction control. We even have a pedal adjustment. So I don't know if you'll be able to see from here, but if I hit this, you can actually adjust the pedals. Very nice. It's definitely something that I enjoy. There's definitely plenty of neat touches. Even a compass up here with our map lights. And we also have a sunroof. Let's see, sun visors with the mirror light in both of them. Yep. Some cars, like my 95 Ford Probe, don't have it. They only have a mirror on the passenger side, and I don't think that there's a light in it. So let's go ahead and take it for a spin. So another thing that I love about this car is we have a column shifter. These were found in most of these Panther platform cars. And it's very nice to use. It just clunks into gear. You know exactly what you're doing with it. So let's see if we can make our way out of this park real quick. Roll this window up. See, it said no train horn. Just double check. Just going over these railroad tracks, it feels like you're on a cloud. And I just love it. Like, those are some pretty rough train tracks. If I was in my probe, I would definitely be shaken up a little bit. I'd be like scrambled eggs. But in this, it glides. It goes exactly where you want it to, and it has no complaints. This car is perfect for cruising, whether you're in the city or on the highway. It'll do 80 miles an hour, no problem, and it'll do 20 miles an hour, no problem. And it glides over everything that it sees. And one thing that I also love is all the seats in here are built like a couch. And it just, it really makes it nice to drive. I will say that. So here we are in downtown Whiting, Indiana. It's nice and pretty over here. Another thing too that I like about this car, and it makes it really nice for driving at night, is this mirror. The second you turn the headlights on, it actually automatically dims according to how much light is coming through your rear window. And so 1 second, you might be blinded by somebody behind you, and the next second, it's gone. They definitely knew what they were doing when they made this vehicle. And here we are. This is Experience Whiting. There's a sign up there. I don't know if it can be seen on camera. Hopefully it can. So let's see. I don't know, is this a little bit confusing here? And you just go, and you barely know that you are going. When it's just idling, you don't even hear it. It's easy to forget that the engine's running. All you have to do is just throw it in gear and hit the gas. So let's talk a little bit of history about this car in general. So this is the last of the dinosaurs. Some of the last of the body-on-frame constructed four-door sedans in America, and it was built on Ford's Panther platform, which they had been using since the 1980s. Oh, that is not a street. Thought it was. And yeah, it was meant to be their luxury four-door sedan vehicle, which they did very well at. And so they started in the 80s with the LTD Crown Victoria, and then in the 90s it just went to just being the Crown Victoria. And at that time it was then introduced the Lincoln Town Car and the Mercury Grand Marquis. The Mercury Grand Marquis has had pretty much the same body since 1992, just different headlights and taillights, and some updates to the interior have been made since 92. And so the Panther platform kept running on through the 90s. In 1998, all the Panther platform cars got some refreshes. And then in 2003, it happened again. The Crown Vic got a refresh, and so did the Grand Marquis. And the problem was Ford was wanting to appeal to younger buyers, but younger buyers weren't necessarily wanting a full-size four-door sedan at the time. They wanted something a little bit more sporty. And so the thing that kept these cars going was fleet sales. Police officers and whoever else, the government, they all loved these cars because they were rugged, they were easy to work on, they were cheap to buy and maintain, and they were really comfortable. So a cop could sit in here all day, and then he can get out and get into his personal car, and his back won't be hurting him. So fleets kept, police fleets kept buying these cars all up until about 2011, when Ford decided to kill off the Panther platform cars. And so this is kind of on the later side. This is 2006, and the only update that these really got since 2006 was cylinder deactivation, which only was for 2 years, 2010 2011. But other than that, that was it. The last Crown Victoria rolled off the assembly line in September of 2011, and was definitely given much fanfare as its farewell was made, because people really enjoyed these cars. They're very nice, they're very reliable. Many of these will go well over 300, 400,000 miles, especially if they're maintained properly. And a lot of these cars, especially like the Grand Marquis, were owned by older folks, people who are retired over 65 years of age. So they kept it very well. But then once the older people passed away, it would be given to, their kids or grandkids, and they wouldn't take care of the cars as well. And that's when a good amount of these started dying out, was either due to rust or they were beat on, and then they were totaled out because of all the drivetrain damage, or people just didn't want them and would just scrap them. And so, to me, to see one of these on the road today is very much a gem. You don't see many of these cars. And looks like up here we have, what is that? Ford F-150 step side, and it's an arrow nose. Wow. Surprising. I did not expect to see that. So now we're gonna take it a little bit further, get it more up to speed, and just show how nice of a cruiser, this car is. So let's see. Wait, that's a one-way. I am not familiar with this area. I probably should be. Maybe not. I do not know where I'm at. Let's see if we can at least find somewhere to park. There's Myrtle. Buick LeSabre, Ford Ranger. Quite a few older cars around here. Let's see, I think the park that we started at is right over here. Another thing, too, that's nice about this car is, like, in areas like this where you have a lot of speed bumps, as long as you slow down for them, it's so nice. Just go over, and you're done. And then you just glide away. You can definitely tell they put a lot of time and work and money into making this vehicle as smooth as it is, to make it ride over bumps as well as it does, or shift as smooth as it does, because it almost shifts as smooth as like a vehicle with a CVT transmission, and those don't have any gears. It's just a belt drive, but this one just has 4, and it uses those 4 very well, and it goes through each of them very smoothly, and I can't be more happy with it. Let's see. Looks like some kind of game is going on over there. I think I know where I'm at. If it can be confusing. Let's see. Oh yeah, I definitely know where I'm at now. Yeah, don't mind me while I get lost on camera. Did not expect that to happen today. Entirely brick intersection. That's actually a lot rougher than I thought it would be. Huh. No beach or lakefront. Oh my god, $200 for that. Yeah, the park that we were at, they were very serious about parking. So we'll pull in here and end the video, and then I gotta get out of here before they try and ticket me. So there we are at the Rodin Park. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and so like I said earlier, happy Easter, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.